Good morning, guys, from Diani, Kenya. Today, I wanted to talk to you about something that's been on my mind. But first, I wanted to ask you, how do you like my shirt, guys? How do you like my shirt? Okay. How do you like it? Very nice, very coral, very lightweight shirt. Very lightweight shirt. Very nice shirt. Okay. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about dating in Kenya, right? That's been a topic a lot of people have asked me about, right? Dating in Kenya. And I think the big reason is asked is a lot of people are kind of fed up about how dating culture is in America, right? How transient it is, how people are flaking, how it just doesn't seem like people are emphasizing love as much as they probably did in the past. And I think part of that has to do with people being pinned down, right? People are really stressed out with bills and responsibilities that they can't even imagine dating, right? So imagine not wanting to date because you're occupied with too many of the other demands that come along with life, right? Imagine that. Imagine life kicking your ass so much, and life does have a tendency to kick ass, right? Like I'm not debating that it does, right? I acknowledge that it does. But imagine life kicking your ass so much that you don't even have time for a partner. Imagine life kicking your ass so much that you don't even have time, you don't even consider procreating. Imagine life kicking your ass so much you don't even contemplate or even think about getting married. I mean, if life is kicking your ass that much, there's no reason why you shouldn't be getting my relocation guide. That's for free, by the way, and getting your ass here to Africa because you can slow down, stabilize your life, find you a boo, find you a partner, find you somebody that you're going to build with over time, find you somebody that you're going to grow with, find you somebody that you can enjoy your days with, and things like that. There's no reason why your ass shouldn't be here, right? Because if life has you that pinned down, you're not living, you're just existing. You're just going through the motions of life day in and day out. And eventually, at some point, somebody has to tell you to take control of your life, because it may not be your fault, but ultimately it's your responsibility. And if you continue to keep living the way that you're living, you got to think, when will your dating situation, when will your relationships, when will your marriages and all those different things, when will they improve? And you may say, well, LaBelle, I've had my heart broken before, right? And I don't want to have my heart broken again. And look, I understand that. I get that completely. There's a song. It goes, Anna, Anna, oh, you just have to wait. She said, love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. Love is a game of give and take. So, ultimately, it's not always going to be perfect. But when you do find the love that is close to that, it is like a feeling that's kind of unimaginable to be able to explain. When you travel anywhere as a foreigner, whether you're a male that's a foreigner, whether you're a woman that's a foreigner, you're going to be perceived as high value, especially if you're from America, just based off the fact that the currency exchange is what it is. Some people will say, well, that's problematic. I want people to love me for me and all those different things. I get that completely, right? And Michael B. Jordan and a whole bunch of the other celebrities, they would say the exact same thing. It's going to be hard for me to find love because my means are so much different than those around me. All right. If your means are different, if your money situation is different than those that are around you, then here's the thing: you need to practice better discernment. All right. You need to practice better discernment. You need to ask better questions. You need to identify the type of values, the type of characteristics, the type of things that you're looking for. And you need to be clearer about that. You need to maybe move away from more of the physical attributes that other person provides, whether that be, she got a fatty, or, oh, she, bobble good, or, oh, he got a banging body, or, oh, he's this, or, oh, he's that. Whatever the case may be, you got to start looking at it from more of a values-driven perspective, right? Because that's going to be the thing that you are really going to want to go for as it relates to dating, as it relates to all those different things, okay? So when you get here, the currency exchange is going to be a little bit different, okay? So as a result of that, again, your value is going to be perceived to be a little bit higher, okay? You got two things you can do with that. You can leverage that, or you can decide not to leverage that and just use that as one of the many things that make you, okay? So the old adage or the old words of advice goes like this. If you're a lame in America, you're going to be a lame in Kenya. blah, 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 blah. If you got girls in America, you're going to get girls in Kenya, blah, 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 blah. You know, it really makes no difference because you're going to come across chicks that are going to know, they know instantly if you're cool or not cool. They know instantly if you're thorough, not thorough, all those different things. When you get here, you're going to get on Tinder. Okay, you're going to get on Tinder and your Tinders are going to be jumping. Okay, look, it's going to be jumping maybe like it hasn't jumped ever before. Okay, it's going to be jumping. I'm talking thousands of matches, thousands and thousands and thousands of matches. You'll have thousands of matches on Tinder. Okay, for some people that's going to be tough, right? Because they've never had that amount of attention before in their entire life. So some of them aren't going to know what to do with that. Not everyone that you come across too, in terms of those thousands of matches, not all of it is going to be a genuine interest. Some of it's purely going to be, I just want money from you and things like that. You have to practice discernment. Kenyan women have tremendous personalities. They are not all the same, all right? There are some things about them that are going to be a little bit different, okay? City girls, most women here are going to know how to make you galley. Most women here are going to know how to cook. Most women here are going to know, for the most part, what their responsibilities are as it relates to being a woman. Most, okay? That doesn't mean that you're going to be able to just kind of push past or walk through or blah, blah, blah. And they're just not. Again, they all have different personalities, right? And while they may understand what their roles are and things like that, that doesn't mean they're going to be pushovers, right? Nor should that mean that you should want to take advantage of that, right? Because sure, your money can get you certain places, but it is going to be your personality, your temperament, your leadership that gets you a little bit further. And you don't want to just rely on money as well, because while money is very, very, very important, and I would never underestimate the importance of leading with your wallet and all of those different things. Never, never, never. Show some damn confidence. Be a man. Listen to her. Stop talking. Listen to her. Let her talk. Just listen. Stop whining. Stop complaining. Be grounded. Be strong in your principles, but be willing to also compromise your principles as it relates to the betterment of the greater good between you and her. Think about it. Are there different areas of your life that you could grow and improve upon?